Celtic transfer window. It's a bit exciting as the first 6 seconds of this video. Anyway, there is some speculation. Well, there's not speculation. One Celtic player has been given permission to head over to Italy. Yes, it's the one and only Rocco Vata. Let's say it's not one that's... we knew this one would happen in this transfer window. We would all hope it would happen in this transfer window so that Celtic could get some money in for the player that is the B team. He did not want to sign a new contract with Celtic at the beginning of the summer. And when you look at it, it's reported that Bologna have opened talks with Celtic and Rocco Vata in the view to signing them in the next couple of weeks before his contract expires in the summer. When you look at the Bologna team, the average age of the team is under 25. They have players like Lewis Ferguson in the team that is flying for them, and they sit 5th in the league. So it's probably exciting for him because he'll go into a team that generally brings on younger players. And although he's only 18-year-old, his contract does expire in the summer. Celtic would be entitled to £400,000, in training bonuses. The fact that they brought him through. B team Vata scored 24 goals and provided 1 assist in 44 games in all competitions at his time at Celtic. He's made 4 appearances for the team this term. Celtic have granted permission to go, so that's it. That's another one that'll be out the door, and it'll free up some space. It's in the B team though. It's not really affecting the first team. It's unfortunate they didn't want to stick around and try and push into the first team, but he sees his future somewhere else. Now, one player that Celtic did put an offer in the summer, a cheeky bid of just around £4 million. They were about £200,000 or £300,000 short by Brøndby's estimation, and Brøndby have now come out and said that the player is no longer for sale. Matthias Kitsvergaarden is a player that Celtic were after, and they thought they could get him in the summer. But according to his club, they are not in a position where they need to sell him. We are in a strong financial position, as are Celtic. Must take advantage of the sporting success we achieved in the autumn. We have made a decision that we have entered this transfer window, and we do not need to sell any of our best players. In other words, we're not going to sell them out of opportunities that we have created in autumn. We will go until the end of the season as we want to win the league this season. So that's it. That's one player that will not want one striker. I did say when Celtic put an offer in for a player, I don't generally see them going back and putting in an improved offer 6 months later. It's just not the Celtic way. So the big transfer news is today, the Rocco Vata. I mean, that's basically it, isn't it? There's nothing much more happening with Celtic just now. Hence the reason that we're all sitting about. It's a lot better when the transfer window is in the summer, because at least you can sit in your garden, you can sit and have a barbecue, you can sit and have a tin of beer outside, enjoy the warmth and talk about Celtic. When it's the winter, you're sitting here in the dark and the cold and the rain, and it's just boring. When's the football back? How many days is it until they're back? Tell us, please. I hate the winter shutdown. Why is there a need for a winter shutdown in Scottish football? We shut down for 2 weeks. It's hardly shutting down for the bad weather. Anyway, like some countries. Anyway, when it gets to the transfer window, we know what's going to happen. And I noticed one on Twitter today. It was a case of Celtic put offers in during the summer, and the best players aren't available. They then scramble about at the end of the transfer windows, and they don't get the players they want. They then say that they're going to go for players at Christmas in the winter window, and they say that the best players aren't available. And it's just a case of rinse and repeat. This thing never happened under the previous manager. That's all I'm going to say about that. And you know, it is the thing is the people upstairs are still the same people upstairs. So is it the fact that they're not putting their trust in this manager, or is it the fact that they're just not going to spend some of that 72 million that's sitting in the bank? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. There's no point going on any further, is it? I mean, what's there to talk about? Celtic, nothing. Transfers, nothing. No players coming in. Few players going out. We need to ready a few more though. On that note, have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans all around the world.